So what is the #1 city in North America? It's not who you think, but I'll give you a hint. It's in Canada. And I know you're likely to say WTF, but it's the best kept secret on the planet. I've lived in Vancouver where it rains for weeks straight and your umbrella basically files for emotional support. I've done time in Edmonton where the snow stacks up to your eyeballs, your car becomes a frozen lawn ornament. Toronto, cold, windy, always ready to hit you with an ice storm when you're already late. Montreal, freaking cold and somehow aggressively French about it. Ottawa, cold beyond absolute zero, and I'm pretty sure it violates the laws of thermodynamics. And then there's Calgary. It gets a bad rap for the weather, but let's be honest. Is it really worse than any of what I just mentioned? Calgary's been ranked the #1 most livable city in North America, according to the Economist Intelligence Unit. And it's #5 in the world of over 200 cities, over 1 million in 2024. And not just in 2024, Calgary's been flexing in the top 7 cities globally for years running. So clearly we're doing something right. If it didn't have that bad weather rap, and it's actually way better than you think, Calgary would likely be the 2nd or 3rd largest city in Canada. So let's break it down and let's see why this place keeps topping global rankings, and then why I personally think Calgary is one of the best places on earth to live, because I've been here for a couple of decades now, almost 3, even if it occasionally tries to kill your garden in June. So first, the official reasons, and then I'll give you what the citizens already know. So The Economist gave stability 100 out of 100. Guys, there's no riots here. The city is so calm, if there was a riot, it would be something like running out of maple syrup at a Stampede pancake breakfast. And by the way, they give away pancakes for free in July. Yes, it's true. Everywhere. But if we did run out, we'd probably apologize. Healthcare 100 out of 100. You break your leg skiing, you're covered. Get too excited at a Stampede and sprain something, line dancing, still covered. Realize you've eaten 6 poutines in 3 days, also covered. No questions asked. Okay, I know some people are gonna say, hey, wait, it's not that great, but actually, it's pretty good. If you've ever been anywhere else, like the West Coast or out of the country and you got sick, you'd probably really appreciate what we have. Nothing's perfect, so don't expect perfection. And by the way, it's not a hotel when you're in the hospital. Education, 100 out of 100, strong schools, great universities. Our kids can point out where Saskatchewan is on a map without using Google. It's very impressive, versus the US, of course. All kidding aside, it's actually one of the highest educated cities in Canada, the youngest city, and the most entrepreneurial. As a matter of fact, it ranks way above any other G7 country. So culture and entertainment, 90 out of 100, because apparently having world-class festivals, the Stampede, an exploding food scene, and 333 days of sunshine still isn't enough to beat Vienna and their fancy pastries. Infrastructure, 96.4 out of 100. Our roads make sense. Our airport works. It's got a massive new international wing. It's a few years old now, but it's absolutely awesome. And our public transit doesn't require a PhD to navigate. Have you been on the tube in England? Now, having said that, we need more transit, we need more subways, and that's an ongoing battle right now. And you know what would be awesome? They keep talking about doing these fast lines from Calgary to Edmonton, Red Deer, and then of course into Banff, not necessarily in that order. That would be amazing. We have one of the highest outdoor lifestyles. We actually have bike lanes that connect all over the city. There's thousands of kilometers of bike paths. And if you're like, hey, that's too much work, they got this little thing called e-bikes and they've got electric scooters, absolute blast. Now, here's why I think personally, living here for almost 30 years, that I think Calgary rocks. Actually, I've been here for 30 years now that I think about it. So the Rockies, yes, those big, beautiful Rocky Mountains covered with snow. They're just over there. I can see them from here. That's our weekend playground. You can be in Banff faster than most people in Toronto can get in and out of a parking garage. Hiking, skiing, snowboarding, biking, hot springs. I mean, Mother Nature just gave us way bigger share than everybody else got. Calgary Stampede, I know we talked about this. 10 days of cowboy hats, pancake breakfast, bull riding, concerts, mini donuts, and people living their best rodeo fantasy. It's chaos in the best way. If Disneyland had mosh pits and belt buckles, it'd be the Stampede. Honestly, the mosh pits, I don't know about that. It's pretty crazy, it's a fun party, and it's just a great time to get to know Calgarians. We have a party at my house. I got a little cul-de-sac out here. We set up the band, all the neighbors come, and everywhere you go, malls, parking lots, downtown, oil companies, all kinds of companies will have free pancakes everywhere you go. You will not starve. And every Stampede, there's some kind of a different crazy food that they do, like chocolate dipped in deep fried rattlesnake. I haven't seen that one, but I'm sure it's coming. Here's the great thing, the vibe. People here are friendly, like they're actually friendly. It's not fake polite. We're talking shovel your sidewalk while you're out of town type of energy. Plus, nobody is judging you for wearing a hoodie in July on that cold day, but really it's not that bad. Real estate, unlike Toronto or Vancouver, where a starter home costs your soul and 3 lifetimes of debt, Calgary still has affordable homes. And we're not talking fixer-uppers with raccoon roommates. We mean real livable houses with space and windows, a backyard, fire pits that don't suck. Our suburbs are basically self-contained towns with grocery stores, restaurants, massive gyms, and even a full hospital on the edge of town. I'm talking about South Health Campus. It's like a medical resort right on the edge of town, for real. Outdoor life inside the city, rated one of the biggest outdoor lifestyles in the country, thousands of kilometers of bike paths, including the 138-kilometer Rotary Mattery Greenway that goes all the way around town. I have yet to do it. For some reason, I've been putting that off a little bit. Think of it like a giant Peloton course. That's real. The zoo, we got pandas, penguins, dinosaurs. They're not real dinosaurs, but still, this isn't your average zoo. It's world renowned. It's a global conservation destination and a perfect Sunday spot if you need to convince your kids to like you again. Hey, I'm not saying they don't like you, but you work too much. Hey, we have over 100 direct flights to basically everywhere. You want to escape the cold and hit Mexico? Easy. Need to get to Europe? Done. Want to go to Winnipeg? We're not going to ask why, but yes, you can do that too, direct flights. Entertainment and sports, we got live music, we have art shows, we have indie films and festivals, and yes, the Calgary Flames. We may roast them when we lose, but we still bleed red and a little bit of yellow and a little tiny bit of orange. Safety, Calgary constantly ranks as one of the safest big cities in Canada compared to Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, and even our frigid cousin Edmonton up north. We got lower crime, less drama, and way fewer raccoons eating your garbage. Although I did have a moose in the pond behind my house. Big skies, big yards, big peace. Want a house with a yard? You want space? View the mountains, maybe some deer wandering by, a moose like I just mentioned. Calgary's got that too. You can live on an acreage and still be 15 to 20 minutes from a Costco. It's the Canadian dream. The weather can be slightly unpredictable, good and bad. It can be very cold, the Chinook rolls in, and then boom, it's 20 or 30 or 40 degrees higher, and I'm not kidding, it's not an exaggeration. But where else can you go from snow to sunshine to windstorm to barbecue weather in a day and still make it to yoga on time? Calgary is beautiful, affordable, it's active, it's vibrant, and it's chill. It's the kind of place where people work hard, play harder, and still hold the door open for strangers. By the way, my garage door was open one night. I'm in the suburbs, 3 o'clock in the morning, doorbell rings a couple times, get a phone call. I'm like, what the hell's this? Cops are at the door. They're like, hey, your garage door's open. It had been open all night. Nobody stole anything. They're just like, we just wanted to let you know. So we brought them in, had a coffee, and away they went. That's the kind of place it is. So look, if you're thinking about coming out, have a visit. If you're looking for a city that doesn't just talk about work-life balance, but actually lives it, welcome home. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you ever had to switch from snow boots to sandals in the same afternoon. These are just Calgary things. See you in the next one.